Hold on. I gotta get rid of that little picture. Rammel,
Hey, Joe.
a scholar and a gentleman. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good. Living my life.
Oh man, I'm so sick of this.
I'm
not sick of you. I'm not sick of you. I'm sick of.
Oh no, I'm not sick of you either. I'm broadcasting from Fort Lane today.
Oh my God.
This is twofold. This is both the thing we assembled to play, and also if I shoot from here, I don't have to take it down. So,
what's holding it up?
So, it's light stands because that's who I am, and it's a bed sheet, and then so it's light stand, Christmas lights, and then the castle it's a load bearing castle, and then I threw an LED light behind. So even when we watch movies and stuff, we'll turn off all the lights, but I'll just have that light on, and it's like this soft pink glow.
It's really good.
It's excellent. She doesn't appreciate so much of
work it went into.
Yeah, the ambiance. She's like, "We watch Beauty and the Beast now." I'm like, "Yes, but can you?" She's like, "Woo, we watch Beauty and the Beast now." I'm like, okay, yes,
we're presently going through a sleep regression.
So tell me about that nonsense.
Oh, it's
on cue. Get her out of here.
Look at that. No, we have to try. Honest with it right now. So it's just been that's why I haven't shaved. Look how crazy I feel.
What is that, like 6 weeks growth for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the entire quarantine.
Yeah. This is 4 weeks to be fair, so it's not bad.
She really wants to see me.
Well, tell her you're busy because you've got fans.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Who's here? Who do we have? Who's watching? What are you drinking, Rammel?
Oh, this is White Claw.
Oh, girl.
Which is delicious and wonderful, and I've had one already, and this is my second one. And the wife and I are also in a wine club.
Oh, are you?
So they've been sending us wine periodically. Kathy, Mom, should I go see? I have to go see my baby now.
All right. I mean, I guess I am. We didn't plan for this. All right. Well, so let's just go ahead and do something more interesting. Oh, it's just Rammel's house. Let's try and guess. Is that Rammel's front door or like a closet? Because it's open. So that's scary. Does Rammel play piano, or is that just a... Oh, yep, yes! Ladies and gentlemen, making her debut, Winter Allen Chan.
Winter Allen?
I don't know her middle name.
Winnie Lou. Hi, Winnie Lou. Stop picking at your head, baby.
What's confusing, Carly? There's a baby on screen. So, oh boy. So, we're gonna read some ABC books.
Yes.
Which maybe we'll get to watch how the magic happens. Does she have one that you like? Do you want to do a ABC good?
Yeah, she just brought it to.
This is perfect. You are both a good dad and a good entertainer right now. The internet. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, honey, look. Chicka chicka boom boom. A told B, and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Whee, said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Look who's coming, L, M, N, O, P. And Q, R, S, and T, U, V. That's right, honey. Still more, W, and X, Y, Z. That's not a Z. The whole alphabet up the oh no! Chicka chicka boom boom, and they've all fallen off the coconut tree.
Yay!
There's still more. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
Skit scat scoodle doo flip flop flee. Everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears, then dust their pants. Help us up, cried ABC. Next from the pile up, skinned knee D, and stub toe E, and patched up F. Then comes G, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I. J and K are about to cry. L is knotted up like a tie. M is looped, N is stooped. O is twisted alley-oop. Skit, scat, scoodle doop, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming. It's Black-Eyed P. Q, R, S, and Loose Tooth T. Then U, V, W, wiggle, jiggle, free. Last to come, X, Y, Z. And the sun goes down on the coconut tree.
Aww.
Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. And then you have this spread, which has always been fun.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Yeah. Right, baby? This one's a good one, right?
Great job.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Excellent book.
She liked it?
Yeah.
Winter, why do you like that book? Kick, chick, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it good? Can you tell us?
Why do you like it? Yeah.
I'm going to go give her back to her mom.
Yeah. Do that.
I'll be right back.
Oh, she's posting.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
Sorry, I showed her the video.
It is one of her first books. This is pretty much just drunk dad now, because there's no one dad and there's no books. It's just me in a fort with some whiskey.
Hi. If you're
Welcome
just
back.
joining us, you missed my daughter.
Yeah, it's right. That's probably the only time we're gonna do this, because
It's really hard to entertain and to entertain your child.
yeah, it is really hard. It's
Also
multitasking.
drinking.
Because what we're doing is barely classified as entertainment to begin with. Plus, you got a pissed off 16-month-old who should be sleeping.
Who should be sleeping, whose teeth are coming in, who's,
The first week of quarantine, Lane got all 4 molars at once.
well, that's horrible.
Like, yeah, we should lock ourselves in a house, and all of a sudden, mouth bones. It's just like, oh, great,
yeah.
great, good times.
Yeah, I mean, we've always kind of had a little trouble going to sleep and stuff, but like, quarantine has like the schedule has shifted like by an hour gradually over the past.
For everyone.
Yeah,
Like, I'm going to bed at like 3 hours later than I normally go to bed at. So 11 o'clock.
because I mean, I can just roll out of bed and do whatever work I need to do anyway.
Yeah, because the mornings are infinitely easier because you just wake up and you're there.
Yeah.
Where do you need to be? Did you need to be staying home with your kid? You're there.
Yeah, I mean, I was already always.
Did you need to be at work? You're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. Alphabet books are repetitive. We should sort of set the scene. We're doing theme night.
Yes.
All ABC books because I feel like they represent most of the canon, most of what we have, and they're not all created equal.
No, and I mean, I think that like this one in particular, like set the bar for me. For every time I've read another ABC book, it's always been like this one. Also, I kind of have a cute story about Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. My first grade teacher read us this book,
Yeah.
And I moved away like mid-March or April in first grade. And she asked me, it's like, what's your favorite book? And I said, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, because like she read it all the time, and she like signed it and gave it to me. This isn't it, but like
Oh no.
I have a copy of it somewhere, like in my parents' house or something like that. And like she was my favorite like teacher at the time, and like as my memory serves, like continues to remain like that moment. Like I will always remember like that defining moment of like, oh, here's a book. This is from the classroom. This is now yours.
My first grade teacher gave me Lyle Crocodile. Same thing, like signed like great job at first grade, and here's a book.
Oh God,
it's somewhere. But yeah, we for sure still have it because it's. Have you seen the thing where like you will people will give their kids teachers like the places you'll go, and like each first grade, second grade, third grade will like sign a page, and then at graduation they give them.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so deep. Oh,
I can't tell if that's like emotional sabotage or like a treasured heirloom.
It's like gotta be treasured. I mean, like you still write to your daughter. I during her pregnancy, I was writing to Winnie, and like I was like, I think I'm gonna keep those letters and like bundle them up and give them to her. Whatever.
She's got to be older. The first, so yeah, Rammel and I both are writing letters to our daughter just randomly. Like we found this out about each other. Mine is a book, and the first page of my book is, "If you're reading this, I am dead, or old, or you're getting married, or you found this, and if you found this, stop reading it." Like there's many eventualities, but it's the future for me. And then it goes on like that.
Yeah, I think I decided that it was going to be like, because we found out about that we had conceived on May the 4th, which had just passed. And I was like, okay, on May the 4th of like her 18th year.
You should give her that book.
I give her, or her 17th year, give her that book of like, or give her the first letter.
Yeah.
And then like corresponding each week that I wrote a letter until her 18th birthday.
Oh, there you go.
Which I think, it's emotional sabotage. Yes, it's of course trying to make her feel something, but it's also like, here's
that's all it is, right? I just want you to feel when I'm gone. Just feel good feelings about me. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, but I haven't made any of them yet. I mean, I probably have, but you don't know that.
Yeah, nobody will remember.
We put her in a big girl bed tonight. Tonight's her first night in a big girl bed. And so Daddy built the big girl bed, but she twisted the screws, and Mommy put the sheets on. And then it was like, who built you your big girl bed? She was like, Mommy. We're like, yeah, and who else? And she's like, me. We're like, yeah, all right, that's fine. So that was a very heartwarming ABC book. Heartwarming tangent. What do we have? Aw.
Hi, Paula.
Yes, but the letters, you don't know what's in them.
Yeah.
So don't say it yet.
While you're reading, I am going to go check up on the happenings over there.
Yeah, that's fine. You've got a house on fire. I will do my best to perform.
I'll be right back.
The experience. So, at home audience, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. This is what I'm going to call, hold on for it, wait for it, a book bad. Shocking, I know. It feels like I went after the Giving Tree hard. I like Dr. Seuss for the most part, but in the realm of ABC books, this is one of my least favorite ones for reasons that we will discuss in the future. Let's jump in. Big A, little a. What begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator. A. Big B, little b. What begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Fine so far. It's fun. It's light. It's fine. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Camel on the ceiling. C. Now that's just silly. Okay. Big D, little d. What begins with D? Donuts and a duck dog. D. Here's where the problems start. It's very Seussian. Big E, little E, what begins with E? Ear, egg, elephant, E, E, E. Fine. Big F, little f, what begins with F? 4 fluffy feathers on a fiffer, pfeffer, feff. Here's the thing. Dr. Seuss's charm. Can you hear me, Rammel?
I'm hearing you.
Dr. Seuss's charm is that he makes up words. Like 40% of Dr. Seuss's words are made up bullshit. But for an ABC book, I shouldn't be teaching you fiffer, pfeffer, feff, because you know no words, and now three of the words you know, aren't real. So it's like this isn't. Look, I'm not rallying against this. Carly's already quitting the show. But as far as ABC books go, I have these are the problems I have, because you have literally all of the words in the English language to pick from. Stop making them up when I'm teaching my kid letters. Big G, little g, what begins with G? Goat and goo-goo goggles. What are those? Doesn't matter. G, G, G. I thought it was go-go goggles, but it's goo-goo. Big H, little h, what begins with H? Hungry horse, hen, and hat, H, H, H. Big I, little I, what begins with I? Itchy, itchy, Ichabod, I. She loves this line.
That's great.
It's great. She would say, like, the itchy, itchy, Ichabod. It was so cute. Do you know what's annoying about it? That when my kid is saying her first sentences, they are dumb nonsense. Like, itchy, itchy, Ichabod. Instead of, like, something, yeah. He's trying to teach you that words can be fun. Yeah, Bill, except half of these aren't words. And that's my problem.
The Franzes are rebelling. We're losing our Franzes.
Listen, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to take shots at people who need to be taken down a peg. Dr. Seuss, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Dr. Seuss needs to be taken down a peg?
Needs to be taken down one peg. Let's read the next one. And you tell me, Rammel. You tell me.
Okay, let me hear it.
Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar. J, J, J.
See, these two, I think, are okay. Itchy, itchy, Ichabod.
Jerry Jordan.
Yeah.
But who's Jerry Jordan?
This bear tech person.
I guess. So this is the first time I've got a bear with a first and last name. It's not going to enrage me. It's just, it might as well be Spanish. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to teach her fliffer, fluffer, fluff, I might as well teach her uno, dos, tres. And at least there's some, like, educational value to that.
Yes.
Throwing it out there. Kid's a sponge. Big K, little k, what begins with K? Kangaroo and kite. K. And then I always wait a little bit. KK.
Smart.
Big L, little l, what begins with L? Lion with a lollipop. L, L, L. And to be fair, I have fun reading this. Those slim pickings. It's hard to go after an ABC book. But if I had to go after one, I'm going after this one. Big M, little m, what begins with M? Mice in the moonlight. M, M, M. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties. And actually 26 letters in the alphabet. I don't know. N's like 17 times in a row. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Big C, little c, what begins with C? Big N, little n, what begins with those?
That's insane.
The only time he breaks the rhyme, because he needs to rhyme with nose. You invent words all the time in this book.
Wow. That's very weird.
I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. So y'all can call it out. I'm just saying, not his best. Big O, little o, what begins with O? Ostrich, oil, orange, owl, O. Fine. And actually good, right? This is an orange owl. This is an ostrich. This is... Yeah, so they're not all bad. Big P, little p, what begins with P? Painting some pajamas pink. P. Grow up. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. All nonsense.
Quincy,
it's the letter Q. But in my defense, there's a lot of letter Q words. The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. So I've now taught her, I mean, this is a queen and everything else is nonsense. Big R, little r, what begins with R? Rosie's red rhinoceros. R, R, R. Big S, little s, what begins with S? Sammy sipping soda pop. S, S, S. Big T, little t, what begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree, because why not? Tuttle tree. Big U, little u, what begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear, too. Another fun fact, when we got an umbrella, when she was very little, she was like, Uncle Ub. And I'm like, yes, great. You're so smart that you remembered Uncle Ub, but not umbrella. I'm just saying it's confusing. It's confusing. Big V, little v, what begins with V? Verna Vera Vin and her violet violin. Big W, little w, what begins with W? Willie's in the wash tub washing Waldo Woo.
Waldo Woo.
I don't know. I give up. Big X, little x, what begins with X? X-ray and xylophone. Those are actually the only two words that begin with X, so I fine. Big Y, little y, what begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with Yolanda on his back. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? A zizzer zazzer zuzz, as you can plainly see. Listen, guys.
He knows what he's doing. He knows that you're annoyed with this.
He probably does.
Trolling you.
I think so.
Zuzzer zuzz. I mean, obviously a zuzzer zuzz. That's what he's saying. Look, I think this is like for the kid who has read every ABC book.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the starter. That's what this is.
Right. So it's an ABC book with a caveat, but that doesn't come on there. In fact, quite the contrary. This is a bright and early book. Thinks you should just get after it, Rammel.
I mean, the thing, like this, okay, so my book bad, and truthfully, I do not dislike this book. Again, we're going into the category section. This one is boring.
Can we just, one last disclaimer, I agree with you entirely. This is a theme night. We're trying something. If this was a regular night, I don't know that I would go after Dr. Seuss's ABC.
Right.
But in the book bad, ABC category, not my favorite.
Truthfully, I mean, ABC books are kind of hard to go after because it's like, oh, we're teaching you the alphabet.
Right, but as the point of tonight is to prove that some can do it really well and some not as well.
Chicka chicka boom boom, A+.
Good
I
stuff.
guess. Love you.
What's some less good stuff?
Some lesser good stuff. Eating the Alphabet by Ellert. Strangely enough, she illustrated Chicka Chicka Boom Boom and didn't learn anything.
Did she illustrate and write this one?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so
The reason let me just preface this by saying that like we don't read this one very often. It's very good. It's very beautiful, but like Winnie does not want to hear somebody's grocery list. Okay. Eating the alphabet. A. Apricot.
Mm-hmm.
Apricot. Artichoke. Artichoke. Avocado. Avocado. Apple. Apple. Asparagus. Asparagus.
Is this how you read it, sir?
No, it's not. I point everything out. And blueberry, Brussels sprouts,
Yeah, you don't
beet, broccoli, banana.
I like it better. You sound like the announcer at the sport where it's like, now batting, asparagus.
Currant, corn, celery, cucumber, cabbage, cherry, carrot,
Yeah, dumb.
cauliflower.
I'm bored.
Cauliflower. And then she like gives up on doing like a page a letter. D.
Like, I got way too ambitious at the start.
Oh god.
This is due when? This is due in 2 weeks? Aw.
All right, let's just get this over with. Date. Endive. Eggplant. Fig. G. Gooseberry. Grapefruit. Grapes. H. Huckleberry.
Sure. Why not ham?
Is this a thing? Indian corn?
I don't know what year was the book written.
Let me see. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like summer. It's like Summerfest dried out. I think it's decoration corn. I think you like hang it.
Right. It's not like edible corn. It's like
No, it's corn that used to be edible, and then it looks like that.
this is called eating the alphabet. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I'm jalapeno, jicama,
Carly's bored too.
kumquat, kiwi fruit, kohlrabi, cumberland.
You got to skip these things when you read them to her, right? You got to just be like, and just lemon.
Some of them, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I'll point out lemon because she's had it before. I'll point out lettuce. We haven't tried leeks.
Sure.
So it's
I'm a 36-year-old man. I can't point leeks out of a lineup. So.
well, that's them right there.
Oh, is that them?
Yeah. Melon, mango, nectarine, okra, orange, peach, pineapple, pear, papaya, persimmon, pomegranate, plum. See, she went all out on this page.
Mm-hmm.
Parsnip, potato.
Are we continuing the peas?
Yeah. P.
What the hell? There's no sense of proportion.
Rutabaga, raspberry radish, rhubarb, radicchio, Swiss chard, spinach, starfruit, strawberry, tangerine, tomato, turnip, ugly fruit, vegetable marrow, which I don't know what that is. Watercress, watermelon, zigua, yam, zucchini.
Whatever. Get out of here.
And the thing is that it's really good, and sometimes we'll pick it up and we'll look through it, but it isn't one that we will go through like the whole thing.
Right.
And so the purpose of the alphabet book of a alphabet book is to here's the alphabet and here's the alphabet in context. See how this works.
Mm-hmm.
But this is so.
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's a book. The book does not need to be written. No one's asking for that. Also, it's a book that absolutely has been written, right? I'm interested in how you get an ABC book made.
Well, but I think she's a really well-established illustrator and children's book writer.
So maybe she was just
she presented her picture of a yam
and was like,
I can do it.
First one's free. You want the rest?
And then, the publisher was like, Houghton Mifflin Harcourt was like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's get all the foods.
Go. You know what I want? I want a shitload of peas. Get it to me in 3 days.
And I can't shit on Lois Ehlert because she illustrated Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and I always loved it. So
you sure can. You can shit anybody you want. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm here to tell everybody. There are no heroes. You just take shots at them. I want to watch the 9-part documentary on Dr. Seuss.
Ken Burns do a Dr. Seuss documentary?
I bet he would. At the moment, he's not.
Great. I'd watch that.
Start clamoring for it. So, this is a book. This is my book good. And then we're going to get off this ABC kick. This is a book good called D for Duck. I found this recently. I don't know where we got it.
Yeah.
But she's a bit old for it, and I love it. I love it. This is an example of you all have the same source material. All you have to do is write a book about the ABCs. This one does a thing. It does a thing. That's all you need to know. So we have a magic duck. This is the backstory.
Mustache on this duck.
Mm-hmm. Mustache and all. D is for duck and David Melling. Clever. Abracadabra. Bunny.
Oh, it started.
It started. Chicken. So he says abracadabra, and then out pops a bunny. Then out pops a chicken. Then out pops, oh no, takes a bow, says the duck. Then out pops an egg. But
He doesn't expect this.
Uh-oh. The magic's gotten out of control. Fox, goat, hatch.
Whoa.
Insects. Jungle. King lion. Magic. Stuff them all in the thing. No one.
Whoa.
Oops. Panic! Quick! Run! Also, quack. So, dealer's choice there. Come on. Stop!
Whoa.
Trip. Up. Vanish. Where is everyone? We're here. X is for kiss. Give you a pass. Yuck. And then the bunny finds the wand, picks it up, and zap, we're off to the races again.
Wow.
Everybody duck. The end.
That's great.
Right? Like, it's one word per letter per page, like you do. But we have a story, and it's a cute story about a duck who's a magician, and it gets out of control.
Yeah.
That's advanced.
And I mean, it's compelling because like the artwork too is like funny.
Yes. How old is this book? 2017. Page. Can you hear me? My wife can't hear me. I don't know where this book came from. I wish I knew it sooner because I would have read it to her more at the alphabet age.
When's the alphabet age? Right now? For me? Right now?
Probably for you right now, yeah. Yeah, where do we get this D for Duck book? You're live on the internet, so watch what you say.
Party that I went to.
What?
It was like an online book party.
Ooh, an online book party. Oh yeah, was that thing where we bought all those books? It's great.
My mother-in-law's on. Mom, are you still on?
This is just how we're going to talk to people now. Hey, get over here. We need to add some.
Is she still watching? I don't know.
We need to add some Indian corn to the shopping list.
She's on this online thing called like Literati.
Literati. What was this? Usborn?
Usborn, I think.
Illuminati? Literati?
Illuminati. I think it's Illuminati and essentially.
Mom, are you on Literati? Is that the thing where we get the books from?
There we go.
The answer we need.
Let's just start asking. We should start asking questions.
So I'm gonna go back to doing work though.
Yeah, you get out of here. Stop. Ask questions. Anybody can ask any question they want of anybody else listening. Doesn't need to be relevant.
Ask a question.
Yeah.
What books do you want us to? Maserati. That's funny. What books do you want us to read? Because like we were kind of racking our brains a little this week, yeah.
Yeah, like if you have a suggestion, book good, book bad. I think somebody threw out Chicka Chicka Boom Boom a little while ago. So this is both a theme night and a request. So like we should talk about that. Let's just play this game.
Francis are back on board.
All right, I have a secret, and this might fire up the Francis.
All right.
I anticipated that this might run short. So I grabbed this just in case we wanted to learn about the other sweetheart in the snow.
I don't understand. I won't ask any questions.
What do you mean you don't understand?
There's no snow in Agrabah.
Oh, a very good place to start a story about snow in Agrabah.
Okay.
Thank you and good night. Carly, send it.
Good. Oh, yes. We'll write this down. I'm going to write this down right now.
I mean, it's on Facebook, so it'll just be there.
Okay.
Mo Williams, is this a writer or is this a book? Or are you saying we need more Williams? And then what are Williams's? All right, think about it. Hold on, I need to create a banner. This is very important. Edit. Surprise book bad. The other sweetheart.
We don't need this. Okay, we do.
All right, let's get into it. Because why not? What am I saving this for?
Yeah.
This is a very special 2-part episode. All right, guys. Sweethearts in the Snow, Part 1.
Oh, brother.
A story featuring Jasmine fanning herself because it's so hot. One hot day, Jasmine was daydreaming about adventures in faraway lands. I wish I could see things that are different and new, said the princess to her pet tiger Raja. I don't think that's intentionally funny, but that's hilarious. I wish I could see things that are different and new, Bengal tiger. Just then, Aladdin flew towards the balcony on his magic carpet. He overheard the sad princess talking. Oh, Raja, I wish I could see another world, said Jasmine. A world with snow. Oh, I'm going to turn that banner off. That doesn't need to be going this whole time. So here we have. We're in Agrabah. Too much. There we go. Not enough snow. She wishes she could see snow. Aladdin wanted the princess to be happy, so he went to the genie for help. I'm on the job, Al, said the genie. With a poof and a puff and a ta-da, I'll bring snow to Agrabah. So Robin Williams was not available to help with the dialogue. The next morning, Jasmine could not believe her eyes. Agrabah was a winter wonderland. Glistening snow covered the city. It was more dazzling than Jasmine had ever imagined. Suddenly, Aladdin, Abu, and the genie appeared. Want to go for a ride, princess? Asked Aladdin with a smile. All bundled up, Jasmine jumped onto the magic carpet, ready for her snowy adventure. Welcome aboard the SS Snowbound, said the genie. We hope you enjoy your trip. That's a joke, because it's in italics. The SS Snowbound. So if it's in italics, you laugh. That's how you know. First, Jasmine, Aladdin, and Abu hit the slopes, dashing down snow-covered pyramids. I'm a lean, mean skiing machine, shouted the genie to nobody for no reason. Next, Aladdin and Abu built a giant snowman, and Jasmine made her very own snow angel. Simply marvelous, exclaimed the genie. We have a comic book that is essentially, it's like the Jasmine, or it's the Aladdin movie, like verbatim. It's the best adaptation. I don't like reading it because it's so long, but there's like so much just lines straight from the movie, and I go hard at like the genie lines and like try really hard. And in these, I just intentionally sell out. I'm like, it's simply marvelous. Like, this is bullshit. So I'm not gonna bring my A game to this.
The Sweethearts in the Snow? No,
Sweethearts in the Snow. These jokes don't exist. A perfect winter day would not be complete without a huge snowball fight. Heads up, Abu, shouted Aladdin as a blizzard of snowballs zoomed past them. Later that afternoon, Jasmine and Aladdin snuggled by a warm fire. What a splendid day, exclaimed a very happy princess. It was everything I dreamed it would be. With a little magic and a lot of heart, Jasmine's snowy winter wish had come true. The end.
What?
So here's the thing. I wish I saw this sooner, because at some point I'm sure that was hilarious. I just don't remember what I said.
Okay.
I don't want a good cry, Carly. I don't need a good cry. I almost cried at Sweethearts in the Snow. Here's where it's so unintentionally funny. Is like, I wish I could see things that are different. I said to my pet tiger. Just then, Aladdin flew towards her on his magic carpet. Like, what are you talking about? You are friends with a genie? Your boyfriend, fiance,
Right.
owns a magic carpet. Also, we talked about this last week with Beauty and the Beast. These stories are weird. The stories that exist after the events of a movie, but like seemingly ignoring so like he is next in line to be Sultan, and he's still wearing his like shitty pants with the
Right.
holes in.
Genie's still hanging out for some reason.
Yeah, Genie's free, but like he's like, yeah, I'll do free magic. Like I was really big on just doing 3 magics, but now I will do all the magic.
For real, Siobhan. That's totally what I was thinking. I thought they were gonna leave Agrabah.
No.
And go.
No. I have a genie. Yes, I have a genie and a magic carpet, and so instead of taking you somewhere cold and seeing faraway lands, I'll just ruin.
Also, a little offensive that they like equate Agrabah, which is supposed to be an analog for Baghdad, with Egypt, because like I guess he like made it snow throughout the entire Middle East, and now they can hit the slopes on a pyramid.
A Whole New World is insane if you track it. Like, and I'm talking about the carpet ride, because they leave Agrabah and they go up through the clouds, and then they fly past the Sphinx.
Yes.
And the guy like breaks the nose off the Sphinx. So now they're in Egypt, and it ends like in China with like, I'm like, you were flying 5 times the speed of sound. Your faces should be melted. There's no way you could do this. Magic carpet. I'm just the logistics.
I don't know if the genie humor doesn't work, right? With like,
No, it's garbage.
but it works for the one that's like an adaptation of the movie.
It's because those are just lines from the movie. Like I'm saying, like it's a drawn like a comic book, and it's just straight up like panels from the movie, and it's the best because they don't try, they don't change anything, they cut stuff, but it's just like here's 1/3 of the movie transcript, and I'm like, fucking A. That's all I want to do. I want to do my Jafar voice. I want to do my Iago voice. I want to do my genie bits. Like, don't try and write new jokes because you can't, because they're gonna be trash.
Who's Roy Horn?
I think he played the genie and these. I don't know. I don't know who Roy Horn is. Google it, Rammel.
Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, Roy? Tiger Roy? Why don't you say Tiger Roy, Jeff? Come on, man. I don't know Roy Horn. That sounds like just a guy you know. Like, I'm sorry.
That is sad.
What did he die from? Just old? Really?
Wow.
Y'all saying it's fake until Roy gets it. See, but here's the thing. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oops. That's not. I mean, I feel like we should take a moment for Tiger Roy.
To Tiger Roy?
Tiger Roy.
I didn't think we'd begin at ABC Books and be
cheering dead Siegfried and Roy.
I
didn't think we'd be here at all, Rammel, but here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, I don't understand the stories that take place in the weird Middle times.
I mean, the children want to see new stories, right? Like that's the appeal.
Yeah,
you show them a TV show or a movie, and then they're like, oh, let's hear more about what happens here.
There's some and some of the spin-offs are good. Like there's some Rapunzel spin-offs where she has short hair. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen Tangled. It does not end well for her hair.
You live by Tangled, though, right? You like Tangled?
Yeah, we haven't seen it in a while, but I love it. Tangled's a good one. Tangled's one I could watch all day. Aladdin, to be fair, is one I could watch all day, except lately I've been watching it all day, so now I'm like, I just need a break from Aladdin.
So we were on Monsters, Inc. for a while.
We have not seen that.
She calls him Bear. I think I've mentioned, and Sully.
Sully Bear.
Bear. And so she has a lot of Sully stuff now. But like now she's like on. We were on Frozen like the last week, and so she was like Anna, Anna, Anna.
Ooh.
It's cool because it's her mom's name.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she's just like summoning her mom.
Maybe she
Anna.
watched TV.
Hold on, Elsa. Let's go.
But now I was trying to find something today that that would appeal to her that isn't the same two movies that we've been watching for the past 6 weeks, and we put on Coco.
You mentioned that this one was excellent.
Yeah, but it's also it's devastating, and I think it's going to be on repeat from here on out. Like it's
good. Why don't you just lighten it up and put on like Saving Private Ryan and see if she responds?
Because I don't know. I try to show her some Star Wars.
And did it go well?
No, I mean it doesn't capture her. There's not a lot of color.
Yeah, the original Star Wars, like I love Star Wars, and everyone's like, "What order are you gonna Star Wars like show to your kids?" And everyone's like, "You have to show it to them in like theatrical release order." And then I watched the first 40 minutes of A New Hope recently, and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's just two robots in the desert for 40 minutes." I love this movie, and it sucks. Like, there's no way that a child is gonna be like, "When do we get to the Star Wars?"
Right. It's yeah. We did start with Mandalorian, actually. Jeff mentions Mandalorian is awesome. I put it on because she has a Baby Yoda doll. And so she was like, oh, and then she went and got him, and then we sat for a while, but it's pretty violent.
Yeah, it's violent.
Like, it's pretty stressful, so we were like, I'm going to turn this off. This is a lot of murder.
Yeah, she should. Yeah. Does she know? It's just shapes, just colors and shapes. And baby.
I think she's in the phase now where she's like empathizing with like faces, and like when people fall down, she's like, oh
yeah, then don't.
Oh no. And so I'm like, no, nothing's happening.
Stop
like,
watching Star Wars immediately.
The ship in Frozen goes like over that wave.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, nothing. They're on the trip. The trip continues.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
They just haven't come back yet. Oh, and they're just doing that. They do that to all the paintings of every parent who leaves.
Yeah, they just took a 28-year cruise. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what movie we watched that is easily my least favorite of them all? And I've never seen it, and we watched it. Sleeping Beauty.
What?
Hot trash.
Yeah.
It's a narrative nightmare, and this is the thing. There's a lot of like feminist like perspective that she's whatever, like her character, but like it's not. It's just a narrative mess. Like, not only is she not the main character, and she's asleep for like a full third of the movie. Like, I don't know who the main character is. I think it's like have you seen it?
No, I know the story, right? Briar Rose.
Yeah, first of all, your main character has 3 fucking names. It's Sleeping Beauty, Princess Aurora, and Briar Rose. And
do they mention all 3 names in the movie?
Within the first 15 minutes, it's like, this is a Princess Aurora. Title, Sleeping Beauty, starring Princess Aurora, who we are going to take to the forest and rename Briar Rose. So just remember that she doesn't matter. She matters so little that we just keep calling her different names. She wants nothing. She does nothing. Things are done for her and to her and around her. The fairies are kind of like the main character, so it should be called like the 3 fairies who did stuff. That's what the movie should be called, and then it would be a little bit
protected Sleeping Beauty.
What's that? Yes, the 3 fairies who hatched a plan, and then did some dumb stuff to derail their own plan. And then Maleficent comes, and then like Prince Philip all of a sudden just has a Die Hard Act 3, which is pretty awesome. It's like dude with a sword and a shield. Just
he's not charming. Who's charming?
Snow White, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I was like, this is boring and dumb, but she loves
it for a while. She's fantasizing about dancing with somebody, and I know the clip. So much.
A lot of alcoholism in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, like there's like a whole scene that doesn't need to take place between the fathers of Philip. So Philip and Aurora are betrothed to each other at birth. So Philip's like 7, and he like approaches this baby carriage and is like, "You're gonna marry this baby one day." This is minute 3 of the movie. Yeah.
No.
This is how the movie starts, Rammel. It's like, welcome, like they're at a party introducing the baby princess, and 7-year-old Philip like brings her a gift, and it's like, this is going to be your wife. And he's like,
what?
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's which
No way.
he makes a funny face.
Huh?
He makes a face like,
He makes a face like gross.
yeah, but I don't know how are you interpreting that? The fact that I'm 7 and it's a baby, or the fact that girls are yucky, or the fact that anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Also, I think what's surprising, it's the most recent of the classics. Like Snow White's like 1937, Cinderella's like 1950, and then Sleeping Beauty's like 59, and the most derailed. It's weird. So.
What age of Disney movie was like the sexy fox Robin Hood?
I was like 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I consider like Silver Age.
I guess. But I didn't really like those movies, like the Aristocats and.
Yeah. I think I saw more of those before I think that was presented to me before like the new princesses.
Yeah. I was 5. I was in kindergarten when Little Mermaid came out, and that was like a big.
Always ends up being a Disney conversation, you know?
I know. We should just one dad, drunk dad, Disney dad. Well, we tried a theme. It was fine. We probably won't do that again, and maybe we'll get after some of these books and try and get some requests. Get a request sign open.
We'll review some books. And then we'll review these suggestions.
Your kid sounds like she's asleep, so that's good.
I think so. I think nothing's happening, so we're in good shape.
All right. Should we call it a night?
I guess so.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Good night, guys.